In this recording, I'm going to talk a little bit about the perfect attitude of mind to have when you're exploring career options, and in particular, when you design your ideal career. The perfect attitude of mind to have is to think of a career as a kind of role that you're playing in a play or in a movie. So think of yourself as an actor, and as an actor, you're considering all the available opportunities out there for you to appear in a play or in a movie. So you're an actor. You're looking for a role that you can perform fully with your full energy engaged, a role that will excite you, a role that will allow you to feel like a movie star. But it's not really the stardom or the fame that you want. You want to be a good actor. You want to perform on stage or in front of the camera. You want to perform with your full energy. You want to really get immersed into the character that you're supposed to portray. So that is the perfect attitude of mind or of heart to have when you're considering career options. Why do I suggest that this is the perfect attitude? It's because there's a lot of ego issues often associated with choosing a career. For example, people will tend to choose a career where they know that the money will be coming, where they anticipate that it will be easy to get a job, where they try to get into an industry that offers good financial prospects. But what I'm saying is that none of that matters, because if you choose a role that gets you excited, if you choose a role that you enjoy playing, that you enjoy researching before you play that role, with your full energy engaged, everything else, all the other details will fall into place. And the money is a detail. The resources that will support you is a detail. Everything else will fall into place if you choose a role that truly reflects who you want to be. If you choose a role that allows you to engage your entire energy, your whole being. So that is what is meant by having the right attitude, the perfect attitude when you're considering a career. That may sound easy, but trust me, I've given workshops to hundreds of people, and I sense that most of the time people try to choose a career, but they don't feel that they are free to choose a career. They feel that they should, or they feel some obligation. They feel obligated to choose a career that, according to their rational mind, will sustain them financially. But that is going about it in a very backward manner. Basically, it means that you're choosing a career based on your rational mind, on your intellect, on your mental calculations, and not based on your heart. You really have to be like an actor who is serious about his acting career and who will only choose to play roles that he knows he will have fun playing, roles that he knows will expand his repertoire of acting skills, his repertoire of characterizations, or whatever they call it, that will expand his capability as an actor. So this attitude of mind to have will help you to develop a playful mindset. And a playful mindset is very important when you are considering career options, because life is supposed to be fun. And if you choose a career with a serious mindset, then you're basically making sure that you're not going to have fun in your career. Don't forget, work is the major thing that you will do in this life. It's the one activity that you will spend the bulk of your time, 5 days a week and some 40 years in your life. So it's worth it to choose work that you know you will have fun. And that's why, once again, I cannot repeat this often enough, you've got to have a playful attitude of mind when you're considering career options and when you're choosing a career. If you don't have that playful state of mind, you will ensure a life of misery. You will ensure that you will never achieve what I call professional happiness, or happiness at work. Because basically, work is supposed to be fun. We've come to a stage in the evolution of mankind where work is no longer something that you do because you have to. Quite the contrary. More and more, work will be something that you do out of passion. You don't have to do it. You do it out of passion, and all the other details will fall into place naturally. The money, the resources, the job opportunities, everything will fall into place if you make the right decision right from the start. And the right decision, the right choice, is to follow your heart 100%. This is what I call unconditional self-love. You got to love yourself unconditionally so that you make the career choice that fits you. It doesn't have to fulfill anybody else's criteria. It fits you because you love the work that you choose. And if you have the courage to choose work that makes you feel excited, that summons your passion, that makes you feel alive, then everything else will fall into place and you will have an amazing time. You will have a very creative adventure. You will experience things that you couldn't even imagine you could experience. And all of that richness of life, all of that creativity, all of this adventure, all of this excitement will come to you because you made the right choice. The choice to follow your heart, the choice to listen to your heart. I mean, that is so important. We live in a society that is overloaded with information, and as a result, people are thinking and thinking and thinking and analyzing and theorizing and reading books, and none of that matters ultimately. Of course, you can read books about career choices. You can read books that will help you to write your resume or write a cover letter or how to perform at a job interview. I'm not saying that those activities are not important, but they are relatively important. They are tactical issues. The strategic issue, the strategic task that you must face courageously is to choose a career based on your passion, based on the excitement that you feel when you perform the main task in that career. The good news is that even if you make the quote unquote wrong choice and you go down a vocational or professional path that somehow denies your passion, you will feel the pain, and the pain will grow progressively stronger to a point where you will realize quite intuitively and quite inevitably that you are on the wrong path. So life will always be a good teacher to you. Life will always guide you lovingly. But the purpose of the ideal career is to guide you in a gentle manner, to ask you what you want to live, because a career is something that you live, it's part of life. The purpose of the Ideal Career Workshop is to help you gently to choose your path so that you don't have to go down the wrong path and then have events and crises, sort of slap you in the face to tell you that, hey, you're going down the wrong path. Why do you have to suffer? Why do you have to go through those crises in order to quote unquote get it, in order to finally go with your heart? So the Ideal Career is just there to help you to save time. I mean, there are people who will deny themselves for 5 years, 10 years, even 20 years, and finally they get to a point where they choose a career that is based on their passion.